Hey everyone, so I'm here to talk about my single, which is releasing on Saturday, May 1st, 2021. I'm going to go through how I made the song, some fun facts about the song, hopefully to get you excited for the release, and I really hope that you'll check it out and listen to it. Um, so my new song is All These Things that I've Done. It's a cover of The Killers' 2004 alt-rock anthem. So when I first heard this, probably 15 years ago, I was blown away just by the song. The uniqueness of the song, I particularly loved the breakdown and bridge. I mean, I liked it until that point, but then once I heard that, it definitely made it one of my all-time favorite songs. It didn't sound like the other Killer songs that I had heard, so I was definitely very interested by the versatility of this group. I learned how to play it on the acoustic guitar not long after. The songs that I love, I learn how to play them, just to get them out of my head at least. So I played it constantly in the house over the years, and it became a family favorite. And my son would always ask for it, and we would play it and sing along. And you know, it was definitely one of the most fun songs that we had to play. I think it also fits my style very well. For those that haven't heard, it's guitar-driven alt-rock at its best, impeccable songwriting, it takes you to another place. I would say the lyrics are very relatable, even when they're not totally cohesive. For me, it just makes me feel like I feel what the singer's saying. It puts me in that place. It's one of the reasons I really love it. The song itself was released by The Killers on their major label debut, Hot Fuss, in 2004. The band's from Las Vegas, Nevada, and they're still recording new music. I'm sure most have heard of the band, but they actually just put out a new album called Imploding the Mirage. This song itself is about divorce and soldiers suffering from PTSD. The lead singer had met with Matt Pinfield, who was working in A&R at Columbia Records at the time, and they went out to a bar, and at the time, Matt was working with the U.S. Army, mentoring soldiers suffering from PTSD, and he was also going through a divorce at the time. This was when the Killers were unsigned, so Brandon wrote this song inspired by the discussion that Matt had. So you'll hear a lot of those themes in the song itself, or if you know the song, you can kind of make those sorts of connections. So how did I make this? My method for recording this was I think pretty unique. I've been playing this song on my own for years, and as I played it, I didn't hear it. I mean, I'd play it on my own, but when I sat down to actually do this recording, I probably hadn't heard the song itself, the studio recording, for 10 years or something like that. My cover and interpretation of the song evolved over the years. So, you know, kind of, I'm always basing it on my memory of the song, so then small things are changed. So because of this, I didn't want to be influenced when I made the recording. So I actually didn't listen to the song until after I recorded the vocals and like a basic guitar line, because I wanted to not be influenced by the studio recording. I wanted to have some of the parts that I've kind of added and changed to still be there in the final product. But once I had recorded the vocals and had the basic structure, then I did kind of go into analysis mode, and I really tried to nail the bass and the drums particularly as close as I could to the song. I am using a grand organ sound, which is not part of the original song, but it's something that for some reason I always heard in my head, and I felt like it really fit. And I think you'll feel the same way when you listen to it. You'll hear it right in the introduction. As usual, I played all the instruments, I sang all the parts, I did the production, I did the mixing, and I did the mastering. This is pretty much all the case unless I indicate otherwise. I always forget to share that this is something that I'm doing completely on my own. I did use a new method for actually recording in my vocals, which you'll hear. I'm doubling and quadrupling vocal lines and panning to either side. So this is a common vocal mixing technique that I've that I've learned, and it really, I think, made a huge difference in this track. I also started using, I had just gotten this vocal shield, so it eliminated a lot of ambient reverb that you would hear, that you've probably heard in some of my earlier tracks. I tend to sing really loud. This is not a padded room, so you get a lot of reverb, kind of like it sounds like I'm in a small room, but this really helped with that. It helped with a lot of the mixing and basically getting the vocals to sound in the way that I want them to. So these recording techniques, I think, combined with literally years of rehearsing this song on my own just because I love it so much, I think you'll really hear that in the cover. I think it's really a good representation of my abilities. If you haven't heard of this band or this song, I think you'll enjoy it as well. I think it's a universally popular song, so definitely check out my version of it. It comes out Saturday, May 1st. Hope you'll enjoy it, and let me know what you think. Thanks.